Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Purdy bootlegging it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Shakes off the sack.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
That is caught.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Back to throw, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Murray going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Murray now on 1st down. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 5.
To throw is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Elliott running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it for their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass. But he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf. And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. It's taken to the 26. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rust up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7.
Murray now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down. Here's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 24. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Get out of here with a W on this. Okay, let's make sure good play.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
No the football.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging 50 yards of boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down and 6 now.
To throw, it's Murray.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Gain of 7. And the Cardinal 1st down.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Let's do this.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Delay the game. What's the deal, y'all?
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hit 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott gets through and now an opening. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes with people trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Murray. And that's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now Purdy. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. Very far off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
they're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. Quick throw, but incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. Ray McLeod to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. And he's taken down, able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now Purdy.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The football going back over to Arizona now.
Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
2nd down and a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and that will keep this a 2-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but what a ride.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Purdy.
And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
119 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Murray now on 1st down.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Murray.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his heart. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Murray to throw.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now Murray.
With a nice move. And he's brought down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a night.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away. I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was. So Purdy and the Niners down by 1.
A little under 40 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Purdy to throw.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field and brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled inbounds, that clock is moving.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Here we go. Rolling, boys. Time to get 6. Keep it rolling, boys. Keep it rolling. Let's put 6 on the board.
Purdy with one final shot here.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Cardinals, it'll be a 500.